What's up, everybody? I'm Tank, and this is another episode of Roadie Reactions.
Get with this.
I'm super excited about today's reaction, and now that I'm filming, I'm even more excited because I know what I'm about to see. I apologize it took me about another month to get back to this band because I loved them the first time I heard them. This sound is amazing. It's right up my alley. It's what I love in metal. I just lost track of time with all the recommendations going on, but we're finally back to it. And there were so many comments for me to check out this specific song in this specific studio. And we're getting after it right now. So I will link this video in the description below. Today, I am once again going to be listening to Wintersun. And for the first time, listening to their song Time live at Sonic Pump Studios. Let's go. Let's go. "12-minute song, by the way. I hope you're patient today." Oh man, this is gonna be so epic. Before this starts, I know some of you are probably like, why? I just want to mention something that I read about, because obviously with this intro, it's very noticeable that there's a lot of tracks going on because there's only 5 band members. Wait. 4 band members playing right now. This album I read was delayed, not necessarily 6 years, but it took 6 years to finish. Because a lot of the tracks and orchestrations that they were doing, computers at the time didn't have enough power to really push this and make it sound good. So this got delayed from 2006 to 2012. And with 4 band members, yes, there has to be a lot of tracks. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find this out. If I do, it'll be here in a second. If I don't, somebody tell me. But I heard a rumor that these guys use so many tracks live for the orchestrated parts that it is very common for computers to just freeze up and shut down completely because of how much power is needed to pull off some of the tracks they use, which I think is pretty wild. But let's go back a little ways because I have a feeling this is going to be amazing. Yeah! So before we get into stuff, I'm going to try and break up gear in this one because it's a long video. So let's talk about Kai's gear for a second. I've already mentioned it in some other Nightwish stuff, possibly the last Wintersun video. I can't remember, but Kai is an exclusive artist of pearl drums and Meinl cymbals. For anybody not familiar, Kai is now the full-time drummer for Nightwish as well, but also still works with Wintersun when he can. I believe they do have a drummer other than Kai with Wintersun currently. Could be wrong, I'll look that up, but let's continue. All right, let's lead back into that. Man, I ripped that hat off expecting to just go full bore, and that time signature threw me off, man. This is incredible. Couple things I wanted to mention. Every single person other than Kai is playing an Ibanez guitar. It is very rare to see an entire outfit of musicians playing the same brand of instrument with a lot of bands. So I've got to assume that everybody is fully endorsed by Ibanez. They have to be, because those models that they're playing, I recognize the models, but I'm assuming they are LAX guitars, which stands for LA Custom Shop. So LACS is LAX. Let's talk about Timu first. I believe that's an RGA. I was kind of thinking about it for a second because the headstock is reversed. Usually the RGAs are pointed the other way down. But if this is a LAX RGA, I have no idea what pickups are in there or anything like that. They're probably something he handpicked out. Man, I mean, this just sounds so good. Let's go back a little ways and go into that. All right. I've been not pausing a lot, so let's do a gear rundown before the end of this. This is fantastic, man. I'm like, so the difference in this one between Sons of Winter and Stars, Sons of Winter and Stars for me was more metal, if that makes sense. I was headbanging more. It had a heavier feel to it. This is just pure like beauty. Everything about this. As far as I'm concerned, out of all the bands that I've reacted to on this channel so far, Wintersun and Nightwish, in terms of composition and musicianship, are the absolute top of the mountain. Hands down. For me, Thomas and Yari are right there with each other, man. I mean, this is just unbelievable. Let's talk about the bass for a second. Yuka, I believe. Another Ibanez. definitely a prestige model. I saw the headstock on that. That is an SR5. I think that specific model is the 5005. Top of the line as far as Ibanez basses goes. Probably a custom model as well, but his bass playing is great. I really noticed it a lot more this time through because he had some really cool stuff going on. And Yari. That is definitely an LA custom shop model of a Ibanez RGD. Just from looking, if I had to guess, those are probably EMG pickups. A pretty standard combo for that. This style of music is 81s and 60s. I'll double check that to see if I'm right. I could be wrong. But man, one of the most impressive things about Yari to me is somebody told me after I did Sons of Winter and Stars that he is missing like a quarter to half of one of his lungs. Apparently he got sick when he was in the military and had to have it removed, or a chunk of it removed. The fact that he is this good vocally, missing some of his lungs, I mean, that's just unreal. Like, absolutely unreal. I love this band, and this is only the second song I've heard. Come on. Ugh. Ooh, that's beautiful sounding. Kai just sweating up a storm again and making it look incredibly easy. We're not waiting another month to do this again. We're getting Wintersun way quicker next time, man. I can't wait to hear more. I assume that's it. It is. Absolutely incredible. Let's go talk about some stuff. Once again, just absolutely floored by the musicianship of this band, man. I just absolutely loved it. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but I'm like sweating good. Like, I wasn't even headbanging that hard because I was so into what was going on, but like a lot of emotion in that one. A lot of goosebumps, a lot of feeling, man. I love this band. And like, there have been certain bands on this channel so far, like I've mentioned, Nightwish, Helveti is another one. Amorphous is another one. Like, I feel like bands like this, the music was written for me, if that makes sense. Like, that's how much I like it. It's everything I like in music. The style, the sound, the feeling. Just phenomenal all around. I absolutely loved it. I pretty much broke down all the gear I wanted to talk about in the video, but fun fact, Sonic Pump Studios is where Time was mixed. I don't think they recorded all of the parts there, but I know that this album was mixed there. So it's super cool that they're doing this in that studio. Super rad. Man, that was a blast. We're not going to wait that long to do Wintersun again. So start dropping me your recommendations for other songs I need to check out, whether it's a live performance or back in this studio. I want to watch more very soon. Oh, that was great. I'm like still just in the moment, man. But thank you again, guys. I appreciated that video so much. And if you're new here, feel free to click subscribe. I drop new videos almost daily, so if you turn your alerts on, you'll be notified the second they come out. If you liked that video, I would greatly appreciate it if you liked it. If you disliked it, dislike it. No big deal. There's a button there. Feelings won't be hurt. I'm also on a ton of different social media. I also have a Discord server that I hang out on regularly and talk to people, so I'll put the link to that in the description too. And my handle on all of social media is @TankTheTech. Thank you so much once again for watching. I will be back very soon with another episode of Roadie Reactions.